be a good one here today between the rookies and the monkeys. So without further ado, I say let's get started. Last daytime match here, I believe. We're going to end up at the at Congo Jungle. Not really a beloved place anymore for the eggs, but I mean, you know.
Absolutely not.
Fun to be here regardless when the spirits aren't out. Humidity does wonders for the skin. Red Koopa leading off and flying out immediately, or lining out immediately. See that? We have Blue Dry Bones batting second. The Babies, I believe one of the very few teams to not mess with their lineups basically at all during the season. It's been working well for them, and they trust it, you know? There's obviously variation to the sport, but they don't worry about it. First two outs come easy to Funky Kong. Now, captain versus unofficial captain as Bowser Jr. steps into the batter's box. And he delivers Baby's first hit of the game. Dixie Kong tripped up by the flowers out in center field a little bit, but otherwise fine. Steal from Bowser Jr. The ball gets there late, and the arm is weak behind the plate by Baby Luigi. So that is going to be a stolen base by Bowser Jr., who now sits in second. Not going to matter, though. It's Boomerang Bro grounds out to shortstop, who gets it over to first for the out.
Have we seen another successful steal?
Yes, I believe. The Protege and Cyclops each have one.
Okay.
But that was like the first traditional steal, like where he just beat a throw out. We've also, of course, seen the suicide squeezes where they steal home.
Yeah.
Tiny Kong up to bat. Leadoff hitter Dixie Kong standing on first. And maybe out at first after Boomerang Bro leaps for a double play ball. Funky Kong now steps into the batter's box with nobody on base. 2 outs. I think the thing is that's so sad about watching this Monkeys roster now is how much fun we've had watching them over the season, knowing that we get one more game with them, really.
They've been one of my favorite teams to watch.
Will truly be missed in the postseason, but, you know, they'll come back stronger. Ooh, Funky Kong maybe gets a little risky thinking of third there, but cutoff man tests him. He heads back to second, and now Light Blue Yoshi batting with runners on first and second. 2 outs. He has an item in his pocket courtesy of Baby DK. Start pitch from Blue. Slap shot. Boomerang Bro tracks it down, no problem, and the side is retired. Scoreless through 1. Monkeys taking the field to start the second. Wind up in the pitch. Strike 1 into Magic Koopa as we begin the second. Hard hit down third base line. Baby DK gets up there and takes a base hit away from Blue Magic Koopa. Boo now at bat. 1 out. Charges up and hard hit deep to left, but slicing foul and gonna be lost in the jungle. Now swinging for contact with 2 strikes over the head of Baby DK. Lands foul again. Now this time to right field, but second baseman Blue Critter grabs it out of the air and Fire Bro will hit. Nobody on. 2 out. That might make a difference as he hits one that has home run trajectory. Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong settling in the corner, and they get Dixie Kong up there in time to take care of him. Incredible defense out there. Not their natural positions, but they're being asked to do a lot for this team, and they've been great. Tiny Kong isn't tiny. Yeah, like we said, the Monkeys fan favorites, you know? They have fun out there. That's for sure. Hoping to have a little bit of fun in the batter's box now. Baby DK up to bat versus Boo. Start the bottom of the second. And he'll lead off with a base hit.
Hit.
Baby Luigi now at the plate. No synergy to help him get aboard. Probably the hardest spot to hit in for this roster. He charges up. Might be the play. Not this time, though, as Firebro not knocked off his feet enough to avoid the double play. Now Blue Critter. 2 outs. Not on. Bottom of the second. Sits on the changeup, but grounds it to the third base side. Nice snag from Blue Magic Koopa. Gets it over to first in a hurry for the out. And we're settling in for a pitcher's duel. You know, Funky Kong has been, I think, very interesting because of all the pitchers that have made this midseason switch from like powerhouse, like sort of hidden fielder to like pitcher. I think he's been the most successful.
I think so too.
Maybe you can
they went from
Oreo, but
I mean, they went from no wins to, so I don't know. I think he's doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I'm sure the depth helps out too. I don't believe the Monkeys actually have anybody else on their roster that has a high pitching stats. They were effectively just playing random. Nice. No. Double play. Good heads up from Pseudo and Blue Critter to get it around the horn, but Darkbones gets back to first just in time. 2 outs. Now Blue Drybones, extra base hit potentially. Yeah, he's heading to second. Dixie Kong has to play it off the wall, and both Drybones will settle into second and third. Chance to be driven in by their captain here. Take strike 1 on the inside of the plate. Ooh, hangs a curveball on the outside of the plate. That should be the first run of the match as Darkbones comes in to score. Bowser Jr. stays at first. Blue Drybones advances to third. Runners on the... It's weird that he just watched it go by like that.
Yeah. Didn't really do much about it.
Always scary going up against Boomerang Bro. Probably the best power hitter on this rookie's team. Doesn't show it
all of the bros are terrifying.
I know, especially I mean, I would say especially Boomerang Bro on this team, but I was gonna say especially Hammer Bro just because, you know, bias.
That's fair.
All right, Diddy Kong. I believe to date the only player to hit into double-digit double plays.
No opportunity for that here.
Yeah, the switch to 9th has been really good for that, but obviously against this infield, not
yeah. Not ideal.
Not going to be easy for anybody to get a hit. Dixie Kong, though, she has been having a magnificent season, I gotta say. One of my favorite players to watch. Like, just gets on base, great fielder.
I feel like she could have gotten maybe 2 off that.
Maybe. Playing conservatively. They know that Funky Kong's still been good out there despite the run. Now, Tiny Kong, runner is going to land on first and second after a great lead from Dixie Kong. Has her no problems with getting into second. Funky Kong at bat. 1 out, 2 on. Pseudo's behind him.
I would love to see a Funky Kong home run.
You might. It has the trajectory. It has the speed. Luffy and Darkbones under it, and Luffy gets up there. Maybe if they stayed on their bags, they would have been able to tag and make it to third. Instead, they'll have to score from second as it's 2 outs with Pseudo up after that robbery by Luffy and Darkbones in left field. Very tense moment here as Pseudomax steps to the plate. Probably the Kong's best chance so far in limited innings of work here. Won't get a chance to respond as Fire Bro, with the very tip of his fireball, takes that one out of center field, puts it into his glove, and puts Pseudo away. It's the rookie step up the bat now. Tactician, Magic Koopa, up first. He's got the item from Boo behind him. Gonna be a green shell in this one, and they won't need to use this. That's in for a base hit.
Those flowers are deadly.
I know. Now Boo lost one to deep left field. Dixie Kong's over there in a hurry. They're having some trouble with the alignment, but Tiny Kong takes care of that no problem. Great adjustments, playing it off that curved ball. They had a bit of A bit of a scare getting their feet set in time. Man, great tracking by both of them, and I mean, just a very athletic play. That's where it really pays off to have that rangy center fielder with a lot of speed, you know?
Yeah. Those home run robberies are so important.
Every run counts for sure, but I mean, that's a sure thing, you know? Speaking of a sure thing, Blue Critter. Easiest grab of his life, and maybe easiest double play as he gets it over to first. Throws out Tactician. Monkeys have a chance to tie it up once again. Hard hit up through the center. The item might have been able to give him a chance to get the first, but just a little too late on the trigger from Baby DK. Now he'll be up with 1 out. Oh, Baby DK hard hit to third base, but right to the glove of Blue Magic Koopa. So it's Baby Luigi up with 2 outs. Blue Critter behind him and waiting until next inning.
Soft hit ball.
Yeah, soft hit. Swinging bunt, basically. Very low scoring game today. This one's no different. 1-0. Rookies, monkeys. You know what I feel like we haven't seen in a while?
What?
I want a me home run.
Yeah. Maybe in the playoffs.
Love to see it. Instead, we may have to settle for a me on the base pass during a home run as Darkbird steps up the bat. Hard hit to left field. Falls into the glove of Tiny Kong. 1 out, 1 on. Red Koopa at bat. Star pitch. Watch it. Fastball. Watches. Now behind him the count 0-2. Change up. Jumping grab from Pseudo into the throwout at first. Double play ends the inning.
Nice double play.
Very nice double play. Smooth. One motion. Excuse me. Blue Critter at the plate now. Diddy Kong behind him, then top of the order behind Diddy Kong. Blue Critter gets away with one there. Missed time to jump from Fire Bro.
Hi, bro.
Yes, the AI will strike out looking. It's happened already, actually. Diddy Kong does what he does best. Hits into his 11th league-leading double play. And Dixie Kong steps up with 2 outs like she has all year. Changing sides. Just, I mean, again, I don't mean to pile it on. Obviously, there's a team that missed the playoffs, but, like, he's a captain. He's expected to be a leader, and you want to put him in positions where that's not going to happen. But he's bad at first. He's bad at last. Like, what do you do with him at this point?
I don't know. Funky finally looking a little tired.
Yeah, he's only allowed 1 run, but it's top of the 6th. It might be time to get him out of the game. Maybe after he gets Bowser Jr. out, if he can. He won't. Instead, that might be ground rule double. That one catches the root weird and careens out of play. So instead, it's going to be a harmless double. Runners on second and third, but Diddy Kong's in quite a pinch with no outs here against Boomerang Bro.
Into his bag for a start pitch.
Banana ball, but the error! The banana ball forced weak contact. Great diving grab by Pseudomac, but the error from the Tactician wasn't caused just enough of a delay for Blue Critter to not get the out at home. Gets the double play there, but now Monkey's down 2-0 going into the bottom of the 6th if they can get an out here. And they will as Boo flies out. Is that the first ground rule double in league history? It may have been. There may have been one other I can think of, but like it's very, very, very rare. Wow, that is weird.
Yeah. Dude, the monkeys can get 1.
Yeah. Monkey's batting second here, so they got 2 innings for 2 runs. Obviously, you want to try and get as many as you can right off the bat, but not going to do so here. Softly hit up the middle, and that's no problem for Boomerang Rose. He puts Tiny away at first. Funky Kong swinging for the fences, takes a breaking ball on the inside. Good torque on that one. He drives it out to left field. Luffy and Darkbone settling under it, and they should have no problem with the timing on that one as they put away a second runner of the inning. Now Pseudo. And he lines out for the final out of the inning. And again, I don't want to jinx it, but you got to start thinking of it.
There's a chance.
Boo, 1.5 inning away from a complete game shutout. The Monkeys only 2 runs away from tying this up. Still anybody's game. Nice use of the banana ball again. The error from the fireball, almost enough to make Firebro safe, but Light Blue Yoshi maintains his composure and gets the out at first. 1 away, top of the 7th. Luffy at the plate.
They need to put this one away fast. They do not have any room for any more runs.
2 strikes. Change up in the center of the plate. Blue Critter can't reel that one in. It's going to be a base hit unless... No. Good job on Luffy running that one out. They check him at first. But the runners aboard. 1 out. 1 aboard. And that should be a double play to end the inning. Great pitch selection from Diddy Kong. Great defense from Blue Critter. Now, maybe the part of the lineup you don't want to see if you're the Monkeys is going to be responsible for their comeback here. Strike 1. Wind up in the pitch from Boo. And Light Blue Yoshi, they don't pull the trigger on the green shell, so he is out at first. And now 2 outs remain between Boo and a complete game shutout. Strike 1. Baby DK slams one in the left field. That one's going to be aboard just for a base hit, but that one had home run potential if they kept it tight. Now, Baby Luigi, he's known for his double play balls, but if you can get this one out of the infield, that would be huge. 1 out, 1 aboard at first. Chopper up the middle. That one softly hit, and this one should be game. Boo with a gem. Not, what, an hour, 2 hours after I said that he was off my list of aluminum arm candidates. Pitches a gem. He's perfect. No runs. No runs, no chance, no surprise. The babies take this one.
The MVP.
The MVP.
A Fire Bro with a 0 all the way down. That's surprising.
That's very surprising. All right, let me go ahead and get that ass bent. Nothing. Yeah, not bad scores from any members of the, I guess maybe from like the Yoshi and Babies.